Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you that I'm completely overwhelmed, so I ask for your indulgence. When I was growing up, my sister, my oldest sister, spoke no English at all. She went to the grocery store, and I would go with her. And she had to take pictures so that we could buy groceries. And I told her, when I go to school, I'm going to learn English, and you never have to do that again. So I had it in my heart, and the first day I went to school, it was the most exciting day of my life because I was going to learn English. She never had to do that again. But I had an accident because I spoke no English. I wanted to go to the bathroom. I couldn't go. So I had an accident. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And finally, it's time to go home. I get on the bus. My sister, who was a couple of years older than me, still in the first grade, asked me what was wrong. I said, nothing. At that moment, I said, I am going to learn English. It'll never happen to me again, never, and nobody else. And I thought about all the little kids like me, and I learned. And I passed the grades, every grade. And we lived in the ranch, El Rancho. And because I spoke English, they would ask my father and my mom if I could go with them so I could interpret. The principal asked me to interpret. And as I went through the grades, it ate at my heart. It hit my heart. It broke my heart. It hit my gut as a little child. And I said, there's got to be something I can do. There's got to be something I can do at that very age. There's got to be something I can do. And you know what? The day came. I was at a doctor's office with a neighbor for interpretation, and I picked up the Outlook magazine. And in there, it talked about late National President Felix Tijerina. And oh my God, God answered my prayers. What he was doing through LULAC in helping Mexican-American non-speaking men and women to learn how to speak English, and children. And I had an idea that if I could teach the non-speaking English children that were going to start the school the following school year, if I could just teach them basic English words so they could pass to the second grade, that I needed to do that. And when I read that article, I said, thank you, God. Thank you. You're the answer to my prayers. The very next Monday, I called Tijerina up. I didn't know who he was, and I asked to speak to him, and they said, we'll take a message. I said, please give him this message. And I told him the idea. And he says, wait just a minute. He came on the phone. I told him about it. He says, can I come this weekend and visit you? I says, yes. He said, this is a great idea. What do you need? And I told him. And we started the little school of 400. I did not name the school. He did. But I told him, I was just a kid, a young lady, with no experience whatsoever. But the one thing I knew is that what happened to me could never, ever happen to another child. Couldn't happen. And they must pass every grade, just like I was doing, because I learned. So we went at it, and it was baño, bathroom. Girl, niña, just basic English words. Hungry, tengo hambre, mala, sick, just basic English words. And you know what? I started with 4 kids. Very disappointed, but I didn't give up. The next thing you know, I had 10. The next thing you know, I had 20, I had 30, I had 40, I had 50. How did I do it? I don't know. But because of Tijerina, the program was successful.
Eso.
And we did it.
Eso.
We did it.
Un aplauso
Thank you.
para Isabel Verver, the founder of the School of 400.
And if I can, as la madrina of Head Start,
Eso.
okay? We are now inducting you into the LULAC Hall of Fame. Isabel Verver-De.
Thank you.
We're also giving you the Presidential Medal of Honor for your service to our community and to generations of children.
Stay over here. Gracias. Thank you.
Otro aplauso for Isabel Verver.